Morning. Good Saturday morning. I'm going to pour my coffee, let it get to sipping temperature. In the meantime, I'm going to play a little song. It's called Trapped. Now, it's a disco vibe. It has a disco vibe to it. It's not about addiction. It's not about it, but it does say I'm so trapped. So I want to touch on this addiction topic real quick. Good morning, Arms. Hello, Bambi, Don Miku, Stephen Marinello. Whoever pops in, nice to see you. Doing okay, Bambi Palermo. I'm gonna do some real talk about addiction this morning. It's not gonna be long. In fact, I wasn't even gonna do a show today, so this is like a bonus show, actually for myself. Then I thought about doing this as a pre-record and really make it a bonus show about myself. But well, let me see. I can't find my chapstick. Hold on a minute. Now this is a problem. When Tommy Stigs can't find his chapstick, we have a problem. So I'm gonna kick it off with a song here, and then we're gonna get into a little chit chat. Okay, a real talk with Tommy Stigs. That's what we're doing this morning. That's what I feel like doing. So that's what we are going to do. I got a couple of show announcements to talk about. Things seem to turn around quickly when I don't know. Things just turn around daily. You never know what's going to happen, what information you're going to get in a day, what people want to come on, what people want to do. I know. Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute, baby. We're going to talk about all aspects of addiction in a minute. Let's check out this disco jam, Trapped. He's trapped. Trapped, trapped, trapped. Colonel Abrams sings it right. Yes, I know. I know, down there, but it's not. It was just about the. It was just about the so trapped part. The music, I might not even like the song, but the trapped part is what I like. So hey, good morning, guys. So I do have, of course, my coffee. I have nothing behind me. I have no background. I have no green screen. I have nothing except my coffee because, of course, we have coffee, right? I have my live ticker going, and I have a little plaque up there. To the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world. So addiction comes in many, 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 many forms. We are addicted to things we don't even know we are addicted to. I'm addicted to coffee. My body, my brain, every aspect of my body is addicted to coffee. You have seen, you you see how it changes me. When I have a heavy dose, I'm off the wall. When I have it light, I'm mellow like this. It's interesting. Thank you. Yeah. So God bless you, Danny. Okay. So I don't like to talk about me and my experiences. Sometimes I do. But I'm just going to tell you from a person's perspective that lost many, 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 many people to the grip that is addiction. My one cousin, 33 years old, overdosed 2 days after Christmas. My other cousin died of AIDS, 45 years old from a heroin needle. No, yeah, 45 years old from a heroin needle. Countless friends, kids, countless acquaintances. The number is just astonishing of how many people I never had an addiction like that. Okay, and we all have it, right? Now, some people have a serious addictive personality. You could see it, you can feel it, you can tell. The thing to try to do is take that negative addiction and turn it into a positive thing. You know. So Danny, congratulations. That's what we do here. We have respect for each other. We respect others. We don't on this channel here. There's no criticisms. Nothing like that. Observations, discussions, respectful talk. As you can see, for 16, 15, 16 months, I've been keeping it this way. So everybody has some type of addiction. We can go down the list. We'll start at the top. What is it? Drugs. Drugs is the number one. We all know it is the number one, right? It's a big one. Hello there, Dean. It's a big one. Hello, Gerard. Everyone has one. So drugs is the biggest one. It's the most impactful one on society and the country. But really, is it? It's the one we see the most. But is it the most damaging? I don't know if it is the most damaging. It appears to be because we see the junkies in the street. Now, if you are a junkie, don't take the word personally because I've spoken to junkies about the word and they'll say, I'm a junkie. Don't, Stigs, don't feel like you're insulting us by calling me a junkie. I'm a junkie. That's it. There's nothing to talk about. It's just you're a junkie. I'm a junkie. He's a junkie. She's a junkie. Maybe taking offense to the word makes you realize what you actually are. So maybe the word shouldn't be so offensive. Maybe should wake you the fuck up. It should wake you up. But it's easier said than done. So drugs is the biggest one. Alcoholism obviously is the second one. It has bad effects on your body, your family, your brain, all the mechanisms in your body, liver, kidney, everything. So you got alcoholism, which unfortunately it's more damaging than a lot of other things that we're addicted to. How this poison, literally, how this poison is legal is beyond me. When you look at it in the big picture, it's beyond me how it's legal. And in some ways, I might contradict myself because I do enjoy it. So I'll enjoy having a drink, a glass of wine. It's hard. It's hard. So yeah, I smoked. So you have heroin, you have drugs, you have alcoholism. Gambling is horrendous. I was part of gambling, not in that aspect. I was on the other end of that aspect. It is for another show, but I saw guys, man, oh man, strung out on a Giants bet, like a strung out junkie on a Giants bet. So you got drugs, you got alcohol, you got gambling. Now you got cigarettes. Cigarettes are a tough one. I kicked it. I kicked it. 20 years, 2 packs a day, Marlboro Reds, maybe 20 years. Let's see, I was probably 16, 16-ish, 16, 16, 26. Yeah, almost 20 years or so, something like that. Good morning, everyone. So I smoked Marlboro Reds for 20 years, 2 packs a day. And a real quick story, my son was very sick. He was knocking on death's door. We thought we were going to lose him. He was hooked up to machines. He had respiratory failure. My son's respiratory system totally failed on him, and he was basically hooked up to machines and tubes and you name it. He was hooked up to everything. This little boy, my baby, was just gasping for breath, gasping, couldn't catch the breath. Ambulance, year old, in an ambulance. They got him stable. A week later, they call us in and say we're removing everything. We don't know the damage, if he's going to survive, if he's going to die, if he's going to have brain damage, if he's going to be a vegetable. So this is my son, right? So that's my son that I'm looking at in the NICU or whatever that intensive care for kids is. So I get home now every night. My last thing would be give Thomas a bottle, put him in the crib, go outside, have a cigarette, come inside and relax. So one night I'm giving Thomas a bottle, and this little innocent boy who just defied death, who just defied death. I'm laying in his crib, nice, and then I say, how am I going to go outside and put that in my respiratory system when this young innocent boy just survived respiratory failure? How can I pull that into my body? And I quit. Done. Just like that, done. And I have not smoked a cigarette in 20 years. Real talk, Danger. Real talk, buddy. So it's just a fact of life. And that was how I broke the cigarette addiction. I'll have a cigar here and there. This, that, the other thing. I don't anymore. Uh, can I pick up a cigarette right now and smoke it? Sure. Am I going to criticize those that do? Absolutely not. I'm not going to criticize you for smoking cigarettes. But when we hear the such and such has lung cancer, we're not going to be surprised, obviously, right? When we hear somebody has cirrhosis, they drink a bottle of gin every day. We know, you understand? Such and such jumped off the bridge. He was gambling on the Giants and he couldn't handle it. Such and such has AIDS or overdosed because they're on her. We just come like, okay, well, they did, they partook in this. You're not reversing it. You're not reversing the damage. We can't reverse the damage of addiction, but we can pause it and try to live, a nice, clean life. It's very, very, very difficult. So I do want to play this. Many of us were in that show the other night. I got an update. I got the update from Lee. Okay, I'm going to post Lee's update right now, and then we're going to get into a little bit more of the addiction. Now I don't know if many of you were in that show with me the other night on Rob Rosso's show. Many of you were in that show with me, and I was not saying call, come here, I'll send somebody to get you. All I was saying, prayers for you, Rob. Prayers for you, Rob. Chat crew, prayers for him because he was going out. He was going out. He was going in. He was going out. He was just a disaster. It's very, 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 very sad to see. Many have said in the past that the first shot should be a hot shot. The first shot should be a hot shot. Sex is an addiction, of course. Okay, so we're gonna do this real short clip on Rob. Rob is right now detained in Arkansas. I will tell you guys that. Rob is now detained in Arkansas. He is in custody. He's in custody, which means he's alive. Safe, I guess you can say. So here we go. I'm going to just show you Lee's update on Rob Rosso, okay? Here we go.
And we must remember that. Rob was really, really reaching out the other day. But you can reach out all you want. But if you don't want to help yourself, it's hard for people that like you to help you. So let's wish Rob Rosso the best. This is an update on Rob Rosso so people will know the actual facts. He has been arrested and he's going to be violated for probation. How bad it's going to be, no one knows until he gets before the judge. And I just want to let people know that because we've seen exactly what happened the other day. He came down to my area. I wanted to help him, but at that point, he was so far gone, he couldn't be helped. The fact that he got home back to Arkansas from Texas is quite amazing. And we need to, if you're friends with him, just wish him the best. He needs your support now, but at the same time, he can only get well if he's willing to help himself. And we must remember that. Rob was really, really reaching out the other day. But you can reach out all you want. But if you don't want to help yourself, it's hard for people that like you to help you. So let's wish Rob Rosso the best. This is an update on Rob Rosso so people will know the actual.
Okay, so that's the situation with Rob. I like Rob. I like Rob. Now, him and Lee, they ended up with a nice. Now, you don't have to like Lee. You don't have to like Rob. Situation only. Eliminate the people. Eliminate the personalities. He was reaching out, and it was very difficult. So Lee, I don't know. Lee watches later on. I don't know if he watches when I'm live. but they became good. They became good. They became good, which is a nice thing. Oh, Rob looked so good when he was first out. And listen, he's institutionalized and he's an addict. You will be an addict until your last breath. What you do with it every day can be a matter of choice. Life tests us. Life pushes us. Okay, so you have, okay, we have alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, gambling. Sex is a big one. We know that. Sex is a big addiction. And some people think it's harmless, but it actually isn't harmless. It is harmful. It can be harmful. People make a joke about it. How can you be addicted to sex? Everybody's addicted to sex. Well, no. There's different levels. All right. There's different levels. Is it as bad as heroin? No. No. Yes. Yes, baby. Yes. Of course. Yes. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, there's help for everybody. You have to want to do it. You have to want to do it. And no criticism. I never will criticize somebody that breaks the cycle. I will only pray for them. Now, you got social media. There's another one. This is an addiction to people. Well, people that have these vices are addicts. If you drink, you're an addict every day. If you drink heavy, you're an addict. If you do drugs, you're an addict. If you smoke cigarettes, you're an addict. If you first thing you think about every day is this YouTube, you're an addict. Now, that's okay, but you're an addict. You have to admit that you're an addict. You have an addictive personality and not strong enough to break it, and that is okay. You can't quit smoking. Okay. You know what I mean? You can't quit going to the gym every day. You're addicted. You're addicted to your physical well-being. That's a good one. There's all different things. Sex addiction, gambling addiction. Social media is a huge addiction. Huge addiction. It's interesting. So I just wanted to talk about this topic briefly. This is a short show. I'm not getting into it deeply, but I want to recognize it after what we saw the other night. I lost so many people. I mean, and I got friends that are clean, maybe, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, different times. And they want to come on. We're going to do shows like that. So, yeah. No, so, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. So, Bambi, you got to be strong every day. It's very difficult. Yes, Bambi, I do know that story. Sure do. Child predator, that's a different story. They should be shot. That's it. Done. There's nothing about that. There's no rehabilitation. Now, for me, as you know, I do have a criminal mind. I have a criminal element. I grew up in a criminal environment, and I was a criminal myself. I'm an ex-convict. What are you going to do? It is what it is. I'm an ex-con, right? What can we do about it? I can't do anything about it. I'm an ex-con. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. And I preyed on addictions, right? Evidently, I preyed on gambling addicts. Because who's gambling with the bookmaker? Gamblers. Who's borrowing money from the loan shark? Gamblers that lost. So I was part of the other aspect of that business. I took action and I was a loan shark. So I was a bookmaker and a loan shark. So I'm convicted of this. There's no big deal here. This is not, I'm not lying about it. I'm not incriminating myself. I'm convicted. I mean, it's just I'm my next con. So it is what it is. But the point is, I saw the grip of addiction from gamblers and just, it's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah. Yeah. Pedophiles get a bullet to the back of the head. There's nothing for that. So I have compassion, not criticism. That has changed over the last few years. I kind of didn't, but it's still a matter of choice, is it not? It's a matter of choice, is it not? You first need to admit your. Secondly, you need to want to help yourself. Otherwise, there's no point. Don McHugh, right on, man. 100%. Now, again, not going to criticize a cigarette smoker. I not going to criticize a YouTuber. I'm not going to criticize someone that's addicted to social media. I will criticize you if the addiction takes you away from other aspects of life that you should be paying attention to. Yes, I will criticize you on that. If your money is being used for cigarettes when it could be don't go into your son, your daughter, your trust fund, I am criticizing you on that. If you got Fangul money and you're spending, I don't know how much cigarettes cost, 200 a month, not just a fake number, 200 a month on cigarettes, you should be ashamed of yourself because every time you go to light up, for every 20 times you go to light up, you should be putting that $5 in the bank account. Boom, boom. Watch how fast it goes up. Watch how beautiful that vacation will be in 6 months. Or you can give to your son, granddaughter, grandson, cousin, aunt, uncle, whoever is in need. Look at what you can do. So take the addiction, put it somewhere else. When you go to light a cigarette, put $1 in a cup. If it costs, equate it down. There's so many different tools that people can use. There's so many different tools that people can use, but they don't. So that's basically it. That is the show. Kind of going to end it on that. I'm kind of going to end it on that, I think. So, cigarettes and drinking. If you're an addict to drinking and your bottle of wine costs $10 a day, put that $10 a day. Start with $5 a day. Drink a half a bottle of wine. Smoke half the cigarettes. Put the other half in a jar. Come on, you can do something. Now, heroin is different. It's a totally different thing. Now, I will tell you this: as far as the criminal world goes, I wanted to get back on that for a quick minute. The worst person in the world, the most disgraceful person in the world, is a drug dealer. I cannot respect any drug dealer. You are literal. Now, can you say I was a bookmaker? Can you say I'm as evil as somebody selling crack? Can you? Can you say I need you to answer this. I need an answer on this. Pay attention. I need an answer on this. Would you consider me, being a former bookmaker, ex-convict, as evil as someone selling crack? I'm really curious about that. We did speak about this in the past. What do you think about that? What's your thought about that? What's your thoughts, guys? Yeah, I'm just curious to see some of the, if anybody's paying attention. I don't know, but Patty and down neck, thank you. I guess you are paying attention, but I'm just curious. Yes, Corvette, but I was not a drug dealer, and I can't stand drug dealers. Bookmaker, I was a bookmaker, a loan shark. Okay, I definitely capitalized on some, you know, on some vices. Would you consider it as evil as me selling crack? I know, of course, and but yeah, it's a question. Just curious, just curious. Of course, I agree. Crime is crime, but I'm just curious of what the observations might be. Now, I will never argue or criticize another person's opinion. That's what I do here. I'm not right. I'm not wrong. My opinion is not the only opinion. This is what I do. I like to, Bambi. What do you think about that? What do you think about that question, Bambi? I'm curious what you think about that question. You're a good person to ask. Yeah, customers were willing adults. Yes. Yeah, it's crazy, Bambi. What's your thoughts, Bambi? If you, what's your thoughts on it? Some of the thieves on Wall Street are less evil than on the other. Right. I know. You're asking, that's just your opinion. That's your opinion, right? It's a little different. No, no, no. The question, Bambi. Did you hear my question or no? Curious of your answer. Hello there, Gianni. Just my quick question. Okay. Yeah, there's always a victim to a crime, right? Or will. Bambi, are you answering that question? Wait, you're the person I want to ask it to. Okay. Yeah. Look, I can't convince anybody to have a certain way of thinking, and I would never call somebody else crazy for thinking. Did you not hear the question, Bambi? Real quick, tell me if you want me to repeat it, or I don't know. So there's 20 people here. I got 3 responses. It's just a question. Yes, Patty. Yes. Yeah. Hey. Yes. Yeah. So that was. I can ask one more time. I guess I'm not getting a response on the question. Would you consider bookmaking and selling crack equal crimes? 3 people answered. 21 people watching. 3 people answered. So I just want to end the show with that. I'm trying to end the show, and I can't. I'm not a gangster. I'm not a gangster. Bookmaker. I had to, of course, deal with gangster. Well, I wouldn't call myself a gangster. Oh, no, 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 no. My question was, do you feel that being Ralph is answering Genesis. Do you feel that me being a bookmaker or a loan shark, and I'm convicted of it, so I'm convicted of it. I was involved in organized crime, and that's public. There's discoveries out there, and there's indictments online. So my question was bookmaking and selling crack. Would you equate me taking bets and loaning out money to someone selling crack or heroin? Is it the same? No, not the same, Ralphie says. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not trying to convince you, Corvette Freak, and I'm not trying to, oh, nice. Yes. Okay. Don't criticize each other for observations. This is what we do here. We do not have confrontation in the chat. This is beautiful feedback, and I use this stuff for future shows. I have guests coming on that we're going to talk about all of this stuff, so I get a little feedback from you guys. Juju Beats, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. I came into your algorithm. I appreciate your presence. Some people say criminology is criminology. I'm not trying to feel better about it. I know what I did. I did my time. I'm good about it. I know there's a victim. I said in the beginning, Corvette Freak, I'm not sure if you heard it. I saw how banged out the gamblers were. I did see it front and center. I did see them strung out on the Giants bet. I did say some of them go jump off the George Washington Bridge. I don't sugarcoat anything. 100%. I know, of course. And there's no confrontation here. This is beautiful, beautiful conversation. This is how I like my shows to go. Now, if people disagree with each other, just do so respectfully. There is no right or wrong. Just like in life. No, Corvette's awesome. Corvette comes in every morning down there. Corvette is good. Contributes to the show. This is exactly what I like here. No confrontation between you guys, please. Just respect my platform. That's how I run my platform. So down there, no, Corvette actually comes in. Some gamblers get too deep, and you're right, Juju. You're right. I saw it myself. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Corvette. No, there's no doubt about it. I'm not justifying it. I'm just asking, yeah, I'm asking opinions. And this is beautiful. I saw it myself. No, no worries. No confrontation, just opinions, observations to me, please. This is how I make future shows. All right. There's people watching that, All right. Well, listen, I mean, I was involved in the mix. We'll do shows about that later. So, criminality is criminality. Exactly, Corvette. You think I would have stopped if I didn't get pinched? I was not sorry I did it. I was sorry I got caught. I'm a realist. Look at my what's this called? What's this thing called? Avatar? Look at my avatar. Real talk with Tommy Stigs. I stopped because I was caught. You better believe it. You better believe it. I would have never stopped. This is true. Sorry is a bullshit word that many use. And it's used in a bad way. Sorry does not mean sorry. Sorry means your dumbass got caught. That's all sorry. I'm sorry I got caught. I'm sorry I wasn't smarter. I know, I hear you. I know. That's okay. Down next, just leave it. Can you leave it alone? I'm not trying to be. Oh, no. I'm not confrontating with anybody. Yeah. New York Times bestseller. No, I made it to the New York Times, but not my book. Not a book. Yeah. I'm not. Oh, no, it's good. No, this is good talk, guys. Real talk with Tommy Stiggs. That's what we do here on this channel of mine. Both room families. You better believe it, Big Bones. And I will say it one more time. I was not sorry for what I did. And I did not stop until I got caught. Yes, I was a criminal that preyed on others. That's what criminals do. That's what criminal networks do. They prey on others' weaknesses. It's very simple. Yeah, yeah. It's all good, Corvette. Let it be. Yes, of course. I appreciate that. That's what you. It's all I ask. That's how the shows keep going. Once the algorithm sees negativity, they call it a confrontational show, and this show doesn't grow. So that's why I ask you guys to respect each other in the chat, as I do in other chats. You follow me? Yeah. You're asking me a question? Wait, hold on. Hold on, Bambi. Hold on. I lost you in the chat. You asked a question, Bambi? I do not see it. Oh, to me? You know what to do down, Nick. You know what to do, buddy. You're a big part of the show. So, okay, Edwin, it's an opinion. It's an opinion. And I love it. I love this. This is great chat. This is good stuff. You were doing it. You were doing a job. Not worried about the people. It was just a job. That is true, Juju Beats. This is true. Yes. You were doing a job, not worried about the people. This is 100% correct. And I'll say it again, crystal clear. I did not stop until I get caught. I did not stop until I got caught. Had I not gotten caught, I would probably be doing life on the installment plan by now. Who knows what level in organization I would be in, if any. My goals were not to become a made guy and all that other fucking bullshit. My goals were to do the best at the job I was given. Remember, I had no vices, so. Yes, I could see you, Bambi. Sure, I could see you. Please repeat the question if you don't mind. Of course, down there. We've been together a long time, cuz. We're all good here. You know, we've had shows, they go up and down. They can get a little out of hand. That's just my way of keeping my algorithm nice. Making money was the job, yes. Yeah, yeah. Of course, down there. You're a very important part of the show, and you turned me on to some great coffee, so that Cuban blend is crazy. And we've helped you with some things. Yeah, I know, Edwin. Yeah, yeah. Making money was the job. I did the job. Just like you guys see, I do my legitimate job with the way I do it. I own it. I do it. Do I believe she was a convict? You can't. There's no you. Do I believe that? You can't surprise me. If she's a convict, why would I not believe it? Sure, I believe it. Absolutely, I believe it. I believe anybody can be a convict. Listen, do I look like I was in a prison cell? Bambi had no idea I was involved in this stuff, right? Which is a good thing, I guess. I guess. Because you're so nice, Bambi. Look, there are certain people you could pick out. You could pick out a junkie pretty quickly, right? You could pick out a junkie pretty quickly. You could pick out a smoker very quickly. You could tell if somebody smokes very quickly. You could pick out an alcoholic sometimes. That can be a tricky one. They do good at hiding. Um, a gambler, that's a hard one until you see them pacing, watching the TV. A gambler's a hard one to hide. Social media, we see them. They're all here. They're on YouTube. They're on Facebook. They're on the Instagrams. So some addictions are front and center. Some are not. It's interesting. Yeah. So it's yeah. Made money for his partners and his wife made great tuna fish sandwiches. You're right, Edwin. 100%. Jaime Roth's wife made those tuna sandwiches. So I just wanted to touch on this topic with you guys. Look at their shoes. That's how you compare. Okay, Corvette. Yeah. Yes, everybody has some type of an addiction. Some of them are great. Reading is an addiction. Research is an addiction. My addiction is positivity now. My addiction right now is having a positive vibe, a positive outlook, and turning negative things around to positive things. This is my addiction at the moment. That's your opinion, Bambi. I'm not the same as a crack dealer. For me, just selling the poison from looking at it, it's difficult. It's difficult. Yeah. Diet pepper and coffee. That's a nice one. So, what's your addictions, guys? Give me something. Come clean right now. You're in court. When we were in jail, we would say you're going to court. And we would take one guy, put him in the middle. I was in a cell with 24 guys. The one guy goes in the middle and you take him to court. Not going to get into what we talked about, but the guy goes to court in the middle of the cell, in the middle of a cell block. We take people to court, right? So I was in court as an inmate, as a prisoner in an orange jumpsuit. I was in court around 23 other guys. What's your addiction? Come on. Taking you to court. Give me it. Come on, give me it. Very quick to speak about others. Very easy to criticize others. What's yours? It could be anything. I don't call it negativity. Addiction could be a good thing also. Addiction could be a good thing. What's yours? Coffee. Pepsi and cigarettes. Wow. Coffee, really, Don? Chocolate. Oh my God, Aunt, that's great. Come on. Yeah, it's 20 people here. I should get 20 answers. You're addicted to something. Don't be ashamed. Weed, okay. You're addicted to weed, all right. Nothing wrong with it. I'm not criticizing. You used to be an addict of what? Arlene, YouTube. Beautiful. Juju, an addict to what? You're addicted to your wife. Don's addicted to cars. I love this. Wow, you guys are great. You see? Oh, cigarettes. Okay, Juju. Could be worse stuff, Bambi. Sure. Absolutely. You're spearmint. down there. Crazy. Juju, you smoke cigarettes. It's an addiction. It is what it is. I smoked for 20 years. I could tell you I know what the cigarette addiction is. But I looked at now, if I had smoked and I was trying to quit, I would be putting that money in a jar and giving it to my grandson, granddaughter, whatever. Total plus. None of you hypocrites have addictions? Oh, hold on. Corvette. Wow. Corvette freak. God bless you, man. Liquor, cigarettes, pills, coke, all in the past. I was always a functioning addict my whole life till 5 years ago. Well, Corvette, I wish you the best of luck with success going forward. See, now if I would have had a confrontation with you in here, you may have left the show. I may have shut the show down. That's how I like this to go. Beautiful. See, in text, it's hard to understand. Yes, Corvette, we pray for you. I never saw role models. Is that something I should check out? I'll text myself right now, Juju. Role models, it's called. Hold on, I'm going to text that to myself. Role models. It's a movie? It's a movie? Hold on. All right, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for the. We're all adults here. Oh, no, it's not luck. We know it's not luck. It has nothing to. It's not luck. Beautiful, Corvette. You understand my show, and I respect you and appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for understanding how I do the show. Funny movie, it's good. We have no confrontation. We are adults here. ALV. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so nobody else has addictions, you hypocrites. 5 people out of you tell me what your addictions are. You guys are disgusting. Come on. Yes, I'm a little nuts. I saw how you turned your life around, and I'm always positive in your chat. Thank you, sir. Appreciate Corvette Freak, because I was probably on a track to be doing life on the installment plan like many friends of mine, and I decided to go a different route, and I was able to do it without being a cooperator or anything like that. Yeah. So there we are. Only 5 of you have addictions. God bless the rest of you. You guys are clean guys, man. Corvette, you're on point. You're perfect. You're good. Dinner was good last night. Oh, I gotta post the videos of the guy singing. Had a good night last night. Had a good time. No one's addicted here. It's Bambi, Don, Down Neck. Nobody else has an addiction. It's interesting. Oh no, Juju. I don't. No confrontation ever here, Juju. Everybody's welcome here. It's a social club. Yeah, Corvette, and that's I would want more. Nothing more than that. Answer. See, that's the problem. Some people cannot understand that text. They're perceiving a message here as their own personality. So if they feel confrontational, it's because they have a confrontational personality. I do it a little differently, you know? I do it a little differently. I know that text can be distorted. Baby girl Wendy, good morning. See you more. Thanks for stopping by. This would be a pretty good show to go watch again, I believe. I don't know. I think. Yes. Boss Lady Bird, good morning. Great jams yesterday. Wow. Kick-ass jams. A lot of people don't, well, a lot of this crowd might not know those jams, Boss Lady. You know? So I'm in tune to all kinds of music, from country to current pop. So good jams. Good jams played there. It was nice. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. So the topic was addiction. We talked about addiction a little bit. Yeah, Corvette. I try to not distort a text message coming through, you know, and read it and kind of analyze it for a quick second before I respond. You know what I mean? If you said, Stiggs, you're a fucking asshole, what are you doing a stupid show like this for? We may have a little confrontation, but I also know how to handle that well. So people look at the text and they're like, and they react. Their reaction to an action is a reflection of their personality. And we have people on here with 9 personalities. One day they're happy, next day they're sad. One day they're angry, next day they're not. One day they're serious, next day they're joking. You have all different personalities mixed into some people. It's people. So it's okay. It's people. Black Sabbath. Yeah. You can't read emotion in text normally, right? Unless you know the person. And even at that, yeah, you're awesome. There is no need for someone to swear at you, Stigs. Yeah. I'm just saying, if somebody happened to. I do play music, Juju, in every show, and I do get copyright claims in every show. I look at it like this. I'm here to have you enjoy a show with me. I play a lot of music. I got my music minute lined up for later on this afternoon. I'm going to be doing about 7 or 8 songs a little bit later. That's going to be a different show. I have all my songs lined up. So I do a Tommy Stigs music minute, Juju, and I play all kinds of music, and I do get a copyright claim on every show. But I feel we're here for a good time, not a long time. And if I could skate the line a little bit and have an enjoyable experience and my show gets blocked, so be it. We had that moment together. I don't look at all these guidelines and how to make it work and all that other bullshit. I'm here to enjoy this. A lot of people, Bambi, a lot of people do. Yeah. Music is the best. Yeah, I get copyrights all the time. Every day. I might have about 92 right now. No, no. I don't, I'm missing just chilling because we were going to do a hip hop show together down there. We were going to do a hip hop show, and we don't know where he went. Now, we don't know people's lives, what they have going on. I don't have a problem with marijuana. I smell it everywhere. Oh, I have about 95 right now. Every show, when I opened up, I used Colonel Abrams to open up Trapped. I like the smell of marijuana. I love it. That skunk smell, I love it. But that's me. You know? My friend said to me, I don't like cocaine. My friend that does coke frequently says, I don't like cocaine. I just like the way it smells. I said, what? The fuck? What? I don't like cocaine. I just like the way it smells. What? You jerk off? What did you just say? For you, Aunt. For you, it's a horrible smell. That's your observation, your opinion, right? I love the smell of marijuana. You hate it. Doesn't make me right. Me wrong, you're right, you're wrong. Marijuana smells beautiful. To me, I love it. I don't do it, but I love it. I love the smell. When people are smoking it outside, people walk by, they're smoking marijuana now like they smoke cigarettes. You do know that. Yeah. Yeah, they're just walking by like with a joint in a pipe. Some of them have a regular pipe. Oh wow. Good, Juju. I'm glad you found it. Well, subscribe, share, bring your crew over here, Juju. You'll enjoy it. This is how my shows are all the time. Cool vibe. I typically have a nice background set up, a picture or something. Today, I felt I wanted it to be empty. I just wanted my background to be kind of empty. Are you really asking that question, ALV? It's a joke, you bots. You too much firewood. He's out of his mind. All right, good, Juju. Spread the word. So here was my thing. To the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world. And that was what I had up here for today's show. I'm trying not to drop it. Keep that in mind. So I wanted to keep the background empty because people with addiction, sometimes they feel empty. And I just felt that this was the proper, we're live and we're having coffee. And we're just talking about this sensitive topic. So I hope you guys did enjoy the show. I'm going to bang out now. I got a few things coming up I want to mention. We got a few shows that we're going to do. It's mainly going to be after the 19th. of May. I'm going to be having a lot of guests on. I'm going to be trying to line it up and do it a little bit differently. I want to have some past guests on. I got some future guests on. We got a good shot of having some pretty cool guests on. Sarah Collins, I mean, we're going back and forth a little bit, just trying to put it together. Frankie Valli's granddaughter Olivia should be popping on. She gets a break in her shows, so maybe Olivia is going to be popping on. Waiting for some. We're trying to put together some information, so we'll get Frankie Valli's daughter. I got a friend of mine who's coming on who had a horrible familial accident, a murder to one of her family members. She's coming on. Invest in yourself. I don't. You remember Adrian? He's coming on. I got the Wiretap guys coming on. They're starting a new business. So we got a few things going on. Just stick with me. This channel's growing slow and steady. Like I said, I got a very, very, very small subscriber count. And that's okay. 1,200 or so. It's not, slow and steady. It's not a big channel. I don't have real goals. Just enjoy the space that I am in. And Blind Dave. We're going to have Blind Dave on. So my friend Dave, mine and Anthony's friend Dave, we're having on. I'll touch base with him later on today. So we're going to have some good guests on. We have some good things coming up. So 23 years later. No, yes. Yes. It's true, Bambi, but the whole success to it is to keep on moving forward. Right? That's the whole success to it. Yeah. Yeah. Right. So we got a few things. Oh my God, Don, you're crazy. So look for a few of these guests to be coming up. It's hard. We're all pressed for time. You know how hard it is to put these shows together with guests? With guests? You know what I mean? It's nuts. It's nuts. People are all over the place. People are very busy. To squeeze in a half hour is hard for people. You'd be very surprised. Yeah, so we got some really good things coming up. Stick with me, guys. You'll enjoy the content. Like I said, as you can see, this is a relaxed vibe. I did not plan for this show. I don't plan my shows. I didn't plan on this. I just had the idea, the thought this morning as I was having coffee, doing laundry, making my bed, popped into my head, and I said, let's go do it. Yeah, Frankie's granddaughter. Yeah, his daughter pops in here and there. Yes. Yes, his daughter. Yeah, well, they named the street after him the other day in the old neighborhood here. And, yeah, really good kids. Really good kids. His daughter's incredible. So, let's see. See what happens. She's busy. She's on the road. She's very busy. Everybody's busy. This is what it is. Guys, you know what it's like to squeeze a half hour. That's why I do an hour show. That's too long. It's not fair for me to keep you guys this long. It's work. Sure it is. I don't put my Cash App stuff up anymore. My Venmo. I don't even bother anymore. Where am I going with this? This is a little show. We do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's easy. I enjoy it, Don. I'll put it like that. I don't know. Connie Francis from Belleville. Well, down neck, but yeah. They named street in Belleville. So, I live in Soprano Land, Juju. Where I live is where all the Soprano stuff was filmed. I'm a mile from where they did the last scene. There's some videos on my page about the Sopranos areas, So Connie Francis was born down neck, okay. And then she resided in Belleville. Yeah. Because my friend Larry lives in the house that she lived in. Across from school number 5. Yeah. Across from school number 5. Connie Francis Boulevard. I should show you guys. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Look, I'm going to do a music minute later. I don't know if I'm doing it live or if I'm doing it as a pre-record. Later on, I'm going to go behind the scenes with a few guests that are coming up to get them used to how you do StreamYard Live. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Juju. Share it. Share the word. Spread the word. Appreciate that. Algorithm is something. That's why I keep it positive. The algorithm is interesting, man. I got to tell you. The way the algorithm works, it's very interesting. Thank you, Nick M. Appreciate that. I'm glad I met you, Bambi. I'm glad I met you. We're virtual friends. We're virtual friends. You know? No confrontation out of me. The only thing I might criticize is the rats. Other than that, I'm here to have a good time. We're here for a good time, not a long time. With that, I'm gonna end this show right now. We're at the hour mark. At the hour mark. And I appreciate you all for stopping in. Set those notifications to all notifications. Subscribe. The like button doesn't really matter. Apparently, it's all bullshit. It's smoke and mirrors. The like button doesn't mean much. It may make the individual feel good. I don't look at likes. I don't even look at views. I end the show when I go, and we enjoyed it, and then I move along. That's what I do. So I maybe in a couple hours I may do the music minute. I may do it live. I may do it a pre-record. And like I said, I'm going in StreamYard with a few people today behind the scenes so they get comfortable to be future guests. It's a rainy day around the way. I'm really not doing much today except cleaning in my apartment. And Saturday night shenanigans will start around 7. So, yes. Get to the gym, Corvette Freak. Make that a beautiful addiction. All right, guys, listen, thank you all for stopping by. As always, your presence is a present. To anybody new that stopped in, I do appreciate it. You have a great day too, down there. Have a great day, everybody. I know you're pre-programmed to hit the like. It is what it is. I know. But anyway, hit subscribe. Unfortunately, 30% of the people watching are not subscribed, which means you go from 1,000 to 1,300. If you have 30%, I think my numbers are correct. Be that as it may, have yourselves a beautiful day. It's a rainy Saturday in Essex County, New Jersey, but you still got to make the best of it. Have a great day, guys. I will talk to you guys later. I may be on a music minute within a half hour. I'm going to do music. I could pop on in about a half hour. I got to touch base on a few things and then see where we're at. So do hit that notifications bell. Tommy Stigs signing out. Ciao for now. Be addicted to something positive. I got to go.